Hi everyone, this is Maggie. So to start with, I always feel like studying a language is a process of mimicking how the native speaks the language, and mimicking can be further divided into two sub-processes, absorbing and using. First, let's talk about absorbing. It's important to know that when we're talking about oral English, we're not taking English as a subject or something to score higher in some kind of evaluation. Instead, we're taking it as a language that enables communication. And as a language, English can be used in a wide range of scenes and circumstances, and that's why we should also diverse our sources of absorbing as much as possible. One important source is of course movies and TV series. They are extremely useful not only because they provide an English-speaking environment for you that can help you with your accent, but also because you get to know the very native expressions in the very specific context that can help you comprehend and memorize. However, we need to pay attention to two things when selecting the TV series and movies. One thing is subject. I feel like movies and TV series that stress daily life, family life, and school life would be the most adequate kind of source because what the characters say is pretty much what the natives would talk about in real life and what English conversations would normally be like. The second thing is accent. I'm not discriminating or anything, but as beginners, we better start off with our main characters speaking American English or British English. Several good choices would be Modern Family or Young Sheldon. These are two of my favorite TV series. Now moving on to another source of absorbing apps. There is a variety of apps that target different issues in language learning. Just put in some keywords like Oral English app in any of your social media and you will find plenty of recommendations. And today, I would like to recommend this app called咸蛋Oral English. This is an app that helps you correct your pronunciations based on your preference. For example, although I speak American English, I still find British accent to be extremely elegant and beautiful. And to better mimic the accent, I can click into these videos that explain the key features of the accent, and in this case, non-robotic pronunciation. And after comprehending these specific sounds, I can click into these accent training sections to see how much I absorb. Can you spot a liar? I ran into her yesterday. And just like that, I would get my feedback real quick. Now it seems that I can get into more advanced sections, the situational training sections. And let's see how I do.
Emma, I found a lot of phone addicts on the underground.
People nowadays love using their phones to surf the internet.
Yes, underground Wi-Fi makes it easier.
But I feel the internet there is too slow. Anyway, I like this app because it provides this very systematic and structuralized training on pronunciation, and also because it allows you to try out some of its courses at a very reasonable price to see if this app is a good fit. So anyway, I think it's worth trying and worth downloading. Now moving on to another important source I would like to recommend. As we all know, we are living in a world where we spend quite an amount of time on our social media, watching all kind of videos made by influencers. So why don't we follow some English-speaking influencers and spend that amount of time every day watching these English videos? Whether there are some professional advices on certain language issues or some ordinary sharings like what I do, they will be of much help as long as you persist on it. And all you need to do is to put in some keywords like all in English or oral English in your social media, and you will have plenty of choices, and you can choose based on your preference. Now moving on to the second sub-process, using. And since we're talking about oral English, using basically means conversations. But conversations with who? This question may trouble many, but the easiest answer is you. Yes, you heard me right, having conversations with you. Talk to yourself whenever you want to, wherever you want to, and on whatever you want. In that way, you wouldn't be scared to open up. You wouldn't be embarrassed when making mistakes. And to be honest, one of my favorite things back in middle school was talking to myself in English when taking a shower. Sometimes I would imagine myself addressing my family after receiving a prize, and sometimes I would dream of making some speeches in some UN conference or so. And I would definitely say that those countless English conversations with myself not only helped me practice my oral English, but also give me the very courage to open up in some big events. So I highly recommend talking to yourself in English for a starter when it comes to practicing oral English. Well, of course, after a period of time talking to yourself, you can also talk to other people. For example, you can ask a friend who also wants to practice oral English to be your language partner. And you two can try to use English as your only language of communication. And trust me, the outcome would be quite significant after a month or so, because I tried it before with my bestie when we were in primary school. Also, you can reach out to some native speakers through certain apps and start having conversations with them. That would also be of much help. Besides, another important way to use English is to engage in English-speaking contests, like presentation contests and debate contests. These events, especially debate, can force you to think in English and respond in English and engage in English conversations at any time. And for me, I have engaged in public forum debate for 2 years in high school. I even went to Stanford for one tournament, and I sincerely feel that my oral English has greatly progressed because of it. So one step out of your comfort zone and you will find the outcome astounding.